All right, this is exam 4A, question 3. And we've got 1 minus secant of x times 1 minus secant of negative x, I believe. Well, we know from negative identities that the secant or the cosine of a negative number is the same thing as the secant or cosine of that number not being negative. So we can just write it 1 minus secant of x times 1 minus secant of x, because the negative just cancels out. So then we get 1 minus 2 secant of x plus secant squared of x. As far as simplifying beyond that, you could say 1 plus secant squared of x equals tangent squared of x. That's my dog having a spasm in the background. So we'll end up with tangent squared of x minus 2 secant of x. We can write it in terms of sine and cosine, so we could have sine squared of x times over cosine squared of x minus 2 over cosine of x. And then we can say this is sine of x times sine of x over cosine of x times sine of x over cosine of x. Actually, no, we can't do that. Then you could get common denominator, sine squared of x cosine squared of x minus 2 cosine of x over cosine squared of x. So that you'll end up with sine squared of x minus 2 cosine of x over cosine squared of x. And then you could take out, you could factor out the 2 from the negative 2 cosine of x, so we could get sine squared of x minus 2 times cosine of x over cosine squared of x, and you could cancel one of those out. So we get sine squared of x minus 2 over cosine of x. I think that's about as simple as we can get it.